welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Sephora collection Clean Vegan Hydrating Satin Lipsticks. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I'll do my best to reply back. I purchased all 12 shades in this collection. Each lipstick retails for $12 on Sephora's website. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks. An ultra comfortable, clean and vegan lipstick that provides medium buildable coverage and a satin finish. I have a ton of Sephora collection lipsticks in my collection. I love the formula. It's super pigmented with one swipe. I wanted to see what their clean vegan lipstick formula was all about. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It's wrapped up in plastic. It says Sephora on it. And then down at the bottom it says S Clean. I guess that's Sephora Clean. I'm not too sure. Up at the top you have the shade name. This shade is called 01 Dandelion. Down at the bottom you have the shade name again, and it does state that this lipstick was made in Italy. On the side of the packaging it says Clean Hydrating Satin Lipstick. You get 3.5 grams of product or 0.12 ounces. Let's go ahead and open this up. This just peels out like that. And then here's the actual lipstick tube. Looks like it's made out of cardboard. Here's how much product comes in the tube. Dandelion is described as a pink nude. It's not super pigmented. I'm gonna do another swipe. Okay, that's much better. Here's what the shade in Dandelion looks like. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. It's more sheer to light, to be quite honest, but it might just be this shade. We'll see what the next one looks like, but here's what one layer looks like. I'm going to apply a second coat to see if it's buildable. I was able to build up the pigmentation. Here's what 2 to 3 coats look like. This first shade in 01 Dandelion, I don't like this particular shade on me. I did have to build this up. Let's see what the next shade looks like. The next shade is called 02 Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom is described as a rosy nude. There we go, that's the pigmentation I was looking for. So far, I'm not liking the pigmentation on these lipsticks. Here's what one coat looks like. Again, I'm going to build up the color. I don't like how much product I have to apply to build up the pigment. I don't like that you can see my upper lip peeking through. Even my bottom lip you can see peeking through, and you can see all the lines on my lips. So far, I don't like the color payoff on these lipsticks. I grabbed a couple of my Sephora collection lipsticks so I can show you how pigmented these are. This is the shade number 3. I'm gonna do one swipe and you can see how pigmented it is. Look at that. Versus these two, which is a little bit more sheer. This shade is number 31. And again, you can see how pigmented this formula is. Look at that compared to these two. This was the pigmentation I was expecting, not this. These two formulas were made in Italy as well. I removed those swatches from the back of my hand. This formula is giving me tinted lip balm, not lipstick. Let's see what the next shade looks like. The next shade is 03 Primrose. Primrose is described as a tawny nude. I built up that shade so you can see what it looks like. The shade in Primrose has a little bit more coverage than the first two shades. This is more of a medium coverage in my opinion. You can still see my dark upper lip peeking through, even my bottom lip peeking through. I'm going to build up the pigmentation. Primrose is such a beautiful shade. I wish I didn't have to build it up as much as I did. I'm gonna press my lips together. The formula is very moisturizing. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing any lipstick. It does feel like a tinted lip balm. I do want to do a kiss test on the back of my hand just to see how much transfer we get. Here's how much transfer came off on the back of my hand. There's product on my lips, but you can see my lips peeking through. The formula doesn't seem like it would last a long time. It is a lipstick. It will fade throughout the day and you would need to reapply. I will be doing a wear test to see how long this formula does last. I'll keep you guys updated in the description box down below. Next up, we have 04 Snapdragon. Snapdragon is described as a coral. I'm gonna build it up. That shade is so pretty. This shade is so pretty. Again, I'm gonna build it up. Snapdragon is gorgeous. The next shade is 05 Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is described as an orange red. That shade is so vibrant. This is medium coverage. This shade is stunning. I'm gonna apply a second coat. You can still see a little bit of my dark upper lip peeking through. I'm gonna see if I can build it up. I'm gonna apply another coat on my top upper lip. It's still there. I'm gonna go back and forth. There we go, that's much better. I love this shade in Tiger Lily. Next up, we have 06 Poppy. Poppy is described as a red shade. Poppy seems to be very pigmented with one swipe. I don't need to apply a second coat, but first I want to do another kiss test on the back of my hand just to see how much product transfers with one coat. Again, we have a lot of product transfer. The shade looks a little bit uneven on my lips, so again, I'm going to apply a second coat and even it out. It looks much better now. Next up, we have 07 Plumeria. Plumeria is described as a plum nude. That's so pretty. The formula is starting to grow on me. I actually love this shade. Again, I'm gonna build it up. Plumeria is such a gorgeous shade. Next up, we have 08 Hibiscus. Hibiscus is described as a fuchsia. That's very pretty. Hibiscus is amazing. I'm gonna layer. This is such a fun, bold lip. Next up, we have 09 Iris. Iris is described as a black cherry. Very beautiful. Iris is so pretty with one layer. I'm gonna build it up. Iris is another gorgeous shade. The next shade is number 10 Aster. Aster is described as a dusty nude. Another beautiful shade. I don't like what this looks like with one coat. Let's build it up. Aster is another beautiful shade built up. The second to last shade is number 11 in Maple. The shade in Maple isn't twisting up all the way. It's becoming a little bit hard. Okay, there we go. I lifted this up a little bit and it just came apart. This shouldn't happen for any lipstick. On the inside, it looks like they just glued this piece down and then you turn it, but mine isn't turning down nor up. So you just gotta turn it like this. I don't know about the cardboard packaging, it's giving me cheap vibes. I've never had this happen to any of my other Sephora collection lipsticks. This is the first. Let's see what the shade in Maple swatches like. Maple is described as a chocolate brown. Ooh, that's so pretty. Maple is giving me fall vibes. I don't need to build up the shade in Maple, but I do want to see what it looks like. Another gorgeous shade. I'm wondering if this would happen over time of me using these lipsticks. The last shade is number 12, Sequoia. Sequoia is described as a dark brown. Again, beautiful. This shade looks a little bit uneven. I'm gonna build it up. This shade is gorgeous as well. Here's what all 12 shades look like swatched on the back of my hand. I love the neutral shades in this collection. I also really did love the brighter shades. I wasn't able to build up both of these shades in Dandelion and Cherry Blossom. These two shades were not my favorite. I don't think this formula is worth $12. I would rather pay $9 and get a pigmented lipstick versus getting something that says that it's clean, vegan, all this other stuff, which I think is marketing. You really have to build up the color. For $12, I don't think it's worth it. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried these lipsticks. I'm gonna leave the shade in Sequoia on my lips. I will wear it throughout my entire day. I'll leave below in the description box how it does wear. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.